All right. The next day, we headed back to Camp 413. We passed Lieutenant Zier and his patrol, who had taken sniper fire as they crossed the big rice paddy on their way out to replace us. We gave our respective platoons a 10-minute break, and as we paused to exchange intelligence and smoke cigarettes together, at one point in our conversation, we simply looked at each other and said, as if on cue, this shit has got to stop. So, Lieutenant Zier is the other platoon commander, and this is horrible. This is horrible, and this is what they're this is their life. Going out there, you notice they don't even see the enemy. Like, they know where they're shooting from, but they don't even see them. They're getting booby-trapped. They don't even see the enemy, and this is what's happening. And they're thinking this shit has got to stop. When we got back to base camp later that afternoon, word was waiting for us that Lieutenant Zier's platoon had just stumbled into a minefield. 2 men had been wounded initially, and when their comrades went to their assistance, they had detonated another mine. And 3 more, including Zier, had gone down. All 5 had been medevaced, and although preliminary reports indicated that John Zier, the bull, whom I'd come to regard as invincible, was in no danger of losing his life, it was uncertain if he would ever return to his unit. His twin brother, another Marine lieutenant, had been wounded a few weeks earlier and sent back to the States, and I thought that John could have easily picked a better way to visit his brother. The more I thought about John Zier, the way in which he had been wounded, and the way in which we always seemed to be responding to an unseen enemy rather than initiating action on our own, the more depressed and frustrated I became. This was not long. He hasn't even been on the ground that long. This isn't like some draining thing, but how many times do you need to go out and get shot up from an unseen position and have guys get wounded from booby traps? It's a nightmare.